Thank you for watching DCLS TV. I'm Claudine Campbell, and this is your weekly feature of EduTech Days. This feature is designed to educate you, our viewers and listeners, on current issues, trends, and improvement in the education system. Last week, the Minister of Education announced that he is in receipt of 2 independent studies, which revealed a strong correlation between students' performance and teachers' behaviors. In a swift response to the findings from the studies, the Minister announced that he gave a directive for the Ministry of Education to deploy coaches to all regions on the island. This is an attempt to train teachers to become experts, which should translate into improved students' performance.
Teacher, teacher, I beg you ring the bell.
I am Sharika Basco, and this week we'll look at the expert teacher. On the heels of the Education Minister's directive to have the coaches deployed to schools across the island to help teachers become experts, we tried to get an in-depth look at who is an expert teacher and what is the Minister and Ministry of Education trying to achieve. According to the Minister of Education, the independent studies reveal that there is a strong correlation between teachers' behavior and students' overall performance. I got a copy of the report, and they stated that most teachers who displayed positive behaviors had high-performing students compared to teachers who display less positive behavior in the classroom. So viewers, let me take you on a journey to find out what is the Minister of Education aiming to achieve by training teachers to become experts. Let us find out who is an expert teacher. An expert teacher is one who instills fear in students, very boring, is verbose, very insultive to children, is task-oriented or slave driver. No, we went on the street to find out how persons view an expert teacher.
The question was, do you think that we have most expert teachers in the Jamaican educational system? We have with us Mrs. Watts, who will be expressing her thoughts on the matter. Mrs. Watts, welcome. What do you think about this topic? Do we have most expert teachers within the Jamaican educational system?
I honestly don't think so.
Okay.
I think our teachers could do with a little bit more training. We are a little low on training, and I think in the schools we see where that is lacking.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Watts. That is one of our responses.
Good day. Today we are interviewing Mr. Roosevelt Loars, who is a lecturer here at UCC, the University College of the Caribbean. Mr. Loars, what is your idea of the expert teacher?
The expert teacher. The expert teacher, in my view, is someone who has a wealth of knowledge on the content area. That person should be able to identify or to be able to pick up on their learners. So perhaps you see a student who the visual is not working for, then you would find other means to address that student.
Okay. So we thank Mr. Loars for that response, and we will continue with more interviews for DCLS TV. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Kumamuma from Nigeria. When I think of an expert teacher, many things come to mind. I think of how you must make your environment ready for teaching. The student must be able to learn quickly by just looking around or hearing the sound of the teacher. The teacher needs to have patience that guide her process, or he can never tell what type of student will come out. He has to be able to sit quietly or be able to, when a student gets upset, count to 10 or to 5, backward and forward until they're calm. I have been teaching for many years and I enjoy making teaching my life. You have to be patient, you have to think of creative ideas, and you have to make your own environment be awesome.
So viewers, to recap, who is an expert teacher? One who arouses interest, able to convince students of the importance of the lesson, maintains interest, able to use variety of means to keep the students' interest, use demonstrations, practical activities, and challenges to students' present understanding in order to maintain interest in the topic. Use a variety of interesting presentation modes, able to use interesting materials and different modes of presentation. Use technology, simulation, tournaments, and demonstration to increase students' interest, motivation, and effective learning. Communicates clearly, able to articulate clear lesson objectives, make clear points, is consistent and firm, able to maintain fairness and accuracy by ensuring that all students adhere to instructions and rules, engages students in the learning process, provides clear and immediate feedback, praise effectively, is able to use praises to reinforce appropriate behaviors and as feedbacks on performance of students. Viewers, we now know that the Minister of Education is trying to achieve expert teachers. Expert teachers are really needed if we are to achieve the goal of a first-class, first-world education system. Thanks for watching EduTech Days and see you same time, same place for another intriguing episode.